Hey guys, here's the Lehrbehr here for round 1 of our draft. We are not going to mulligan, this hand is perfectly fine. Although I said I would stop saying that. Our opponent won the die roll, he's going to play. Considering our hand, I don't think we're going to play out the demonic taskmaster. We'll probably play that out after everything is said and done. We don't have any miracles in our deck, so we're probably just going to play the small out first. We may Deathwind whatever he plays turn 2, you never know. If it's scary enough, it might just be worth it. We'll play the Blood Artist. And he chooses to do nothing. And then next turn we're going to play out the Wolfear Avenger. He plays Tandem Lookout. Now we really have to decide whether, if he plays a guy, we don't really have to do much here. Hopefully he plays a guy, taps out, and we can just play the Wolfear Avenger into his Tandem Lookout and make him lose it. That would be optimal. He plays Massive Heal, so he draws a card. That was a 1-mana cantrip. I think here, since he didn't play out a guy, so I don't see the point in really losing our Wolfear Avenger if he has the Righteous Blow, which he is bluffing right now. So we're not going to play it out into, we're not going to play the Wolfear Avenger out into his spell. That just seems, if we lose it, that would just be terrible. And we draw the Zealous Conscripts and we have the Bone Splinters in hand, so that's going to be a really nice combo later on. So we're going to get the Mountain with the Borderland Ranger. So we'll swing in here. We'll leave up mana so that way we can regenerate just in case. And we're going to play the Borderland Ranger. Sorry, I gotta... Did I not mute? Oh, sorry. So we will use the ability, grab the Mountain, and pass the turn. We'll see what he plays. I'd imagine he would play out a creature for his Tandem Lookout right now, which is what it looks like he's doing. He plays Lone Revenant, which is very solid. We won't be able to steal that. So that's going to be interesting about what we can do against that, really. If he swings in with the Tandem Lookout, we will block because we don't want him to draw cards off of us. So we will block here. We don't want him to draw a card. And we'll make him lose 2 life. And then we will play our land. I don't want to show him that we're splashing quite yet. That works out well because next turn we can steal whatever he plays and sacrifice it. So I don't see the point in really swinging in here, so we're just going to leave mana open to regenerate our Wolfear Avenger when he swings in with Lone Revenant. So this turn, if he swings in, we'll swing, we'll block, regenerate. Then next turn, he would really need to play out 2 creatures for us to get maximum value off of the Zealous Conscript, because if we Bone Splinters, we're not going to be Bone Splintering anything. We're going to draw a card, and we can really just block Regenerate here, if he chooses to swing in. Here, we're going to play out the... So we draw Corpse Traders, which is nice. I don't want to play out the Mountain quite yet. I don't want to show him that we're splashing, honestly. And I don't see the point. I don't think we really need to play too much else right now. So we're going to Actually, we do need to regenerate, so we'll play out the mountain. We'll play out the corpse traders though. And we'll play out the mountain and pass the turn. And hopefully he starts playing guys so we can do the zealous conscripts play. But the lone revenant does seem like it will be a problem eventually. Plays devout chaplain. It doesn't look like he's going to swing. We draw Evernight Shade, which also works out well for us because we can swing past his Lone Revenant and also sack it to make it larger and make him lose a card. So we'll play out the Evernight Shade, and then once again we'll just pass because there's really nothing for us much to do because we can't swing in past his Lone Revenant. Plays Bruna. So that's awesome for us. We're going to steal Bruna and then sack it out to, kill his devout champion, or chaplain. We'll play out that. We'll play out the zealous conscripts. We'll steal Bruna. We'll swing in with Bruna. Yeah, sure. We'll still attack. And then we're gonna sack it out to kill the chaplain. And we'll also make him lose life. And lose more life. So he's really in a bad place right now. Next turn we can just swing in. We can kill whatever he plays, most likely with Deathwind, and then just swing in past him. And hopefully win the game from there. He is playing a 6-mana spell. Not sure what that could be, maybe Gold Knight Redeemer. I think in either case, we're just going to kill it and then swing. Don't see a reason not to. We can also just swing in, and if it doesn't kill Corpse Traders, start sacking out our own guys. We start sacking out our own guys to Corpse Trader, if he, chooses to block. Does not choose to block that one. And he's not going to do anything. We're just going to kill his Herald of War. That's good for us. Kill his Herald of War. We're going to deal 1 to him, and then just swing in for game, most likely. And that seems like that should be it. Yep, it looks like it. Yep, okay. So he shows us a white-blue deck with some solid creatures. I mean, he's got Tandem Lookout is good, Bruna is obviously good, Herald of War is good. This is why we're playing black though, because those creatures might be problems for other decks, but we do have 2 Bone Splinters and 2 Deathwind, so we're not that scared of them. In terms of what we may want to bring in or not, I don't think we want to bring in anything. We could bring in Mental Agony, but I'm not sure what we would take out for it. We do have 16 creatures. Driver of the Dead does not seem great. We'll sort by converted mana cost. Driver of the Dead honestly isn't that great in general in this deck. I mean, it doesn't get back too much. We may want to take out... We'll bring in Mental Agony because he does seem like a slower control type deck with some solid 5 and 6 drops. So we may be able to hit those later on. This hand is keepable. We will not mulligan. Although we do have the double black spell, we have all three of our colors. So, I'm fine with this plan. We draw Evernight Shade, which is not good for this hand because we need more swamps to make it good. The Evernight Shades are really not that great in our deck because you really want to be main black for that kind of deck, but can't really do much about it right now. So maybe he'll play out the Tandem Lookout, that would be best, so that way we can just Human Frailty it now. Plays Alchemist Apprentice, which we will not be Human Frailtying, there's no real reason to. We draw, I don't want to show him that we have our splash quite yet. We'll play out Trusted Force Mage. Next turn, Evernight Shade most likely, and then continue on playing guys. So he plays his land. If he attacks, I'm not going to block because he could have Righteous Blow to kill our guy. And he taps 3 mana for a Emancipation Angel, which is a very good card. I think here it's okay with us. Here we want to play out the Evernight Shade, and then Soul Bond, and then swing in for 3 to get in the damage. And if he wants to trade the 3/3 flyer for a 3/3, that is okay. I doubt he will, though. Yep. He chooses not to, and we will pass the turn. He's going to swing in for 3 most likely. Nope. He's going to play Herald of War, so that is actually going to get killed. And not Emancipation Angel. Because that card will grow and eventually get really stupid. We don't draw the land, though Bone Splinters does work well with Zealous Conscripts, as I was saying before. Here we're going to swing in with Evernight Shade. If he blocks, we'll pump, kill it. If not, he'll take 5, and then we'll Deathwind his Herald of War. And we really want to start drawing lands. So that way we can eventually Zealous Conscripts. He has 6 mana right now, so we'll see what he has for us. He has Bruna, so that's most likely just gonna get Bone Splinters. There's no reason to really mess around with it. Although it works better with Zealous Conscripts. We're ahead in the race, and the 5/5 flyer is just good. So, we draw Mental Agony, which is also good for us. So we're just going to Bone Splinters now, sacking the Evernight Shade. Yes, we will Soulbond, and Bone Splinters will kill your guy, and then we will swing in for the damage. And then, hopefully he doesn't have too much for us next turn, and then we can just play Mental Agony and hopefully kill him. I mean, play Mental Agony and strip his hand. Plays Defang. And Holy Justicar. So Holy Justicar will die to our Human Frailty, so we'd really like to draw a Swamp, so that way we can do both things. Strip his last card from his hand, and also just, kill his guy. We draw Wandering Wolf, which is not terrible either. Here I think we do want to play out Wandering Wolf. I don't think we want a Mental Agony yet. We'll just play out the Wandering Wolf. We'll kill his guy first. Then we'll swing in for 3. And then play the Wandering Wolf. And then hopefully Mental Agony can take him down, Although he won't have any more cards in hand, so basically it's a 4 mana shock. Let's see what this is. Maybe it's the Lone Revenant. Oh, Stolen Goods, and he has Bone Splinters. If he wants to cast that, that's fine with me. Although that card is exiled, which kind of sucks because we could have sacked our own Evernightshade to it. Because it is defang, so it's completely useless. Completely useless. And if we draw a land, we can just Zealous Conscripts and swing in for the game. And he's gonna play Alchemist Apprentice. Oh, that was the last card in his hand. He did you know, put that back. I should have known that. That's my fault. And we draw the land, so we're just gonna Zealous Conscripts his Emancipation Angel, swing in, he'll block, and he'll go down to, I think that's his game. So, that should be it, folks. Just taking his Emancipation Angel, and swing in for game. Must be, no, can't attack. Not sure why I'm lagging right now. I'm gonna pause the game really quick and see if I can't finish. Oh, there you go. I'm not sure what that lag was about. Yep, there you go. Okay, so we should be good. Swing in. And no matter where he blocks, he takes 8 or 9 if he chooses to block. He can't block Wandering Wolf, so that should be game. Let's see what he does. I mean, he's probably, the game's just over, so if he takes too long, I'm just gonna, stop the video and move on, because there's nothing he can do here. He has no cards in hand, and there's no way for him to block to survive. So, that seems like game. So, yeah, he's just taking a little bit too long, so I'm just gonna stop the game right here. Thank you for watching round 1, and I'll see you guys in round 2, where hopefully we can move on to the finals, if we win. See you guys there.